What's up guys, I'm Phoenix Master 1 and welcome back for some more Fire Emblem Heroes, and today I'm gonna be taking on Lif's Mythic Hero Battle, and I'm gonna be giving you guys a free-to-play guide for Infernal and Abyssal difficulty. The timestamps are present on the seek bar as well as in the description, so you can easily traverse through that. And Lif's Mythic Hero Battle came out in January. I was not really able to do it at that point because my grandfather passed away at that time, so I was really not in any kind of mental space to make any video of any kind. But now this has got to run, so this is gonna be my first Infernal team. So I've got Reinhardt here. You just need to give him attack +3. Make sure he has got 44 attack. If you have a highly invested or plus attack Reinhardt, just tone his attack down with Fortress Defense and start or Fortress Resistance, Sacred Seal, to have it over here so that he can get the special charges on time. And then I've got Minerva, as always. You know, I really like using her in my free-to-play guys. She's such a strong unit. So I've got her with her vanilla base kit, and right now she's like one of the most recent Tempest trial units, so everyone is going to be having her. But in case you use this guide in future, you should definitely get her. I do use her a lot. Then we have got Peony. She just needs to have Spur Atk 1. And if you cannot give this to Peony, then you just need to run attack +2 on Minerva. We basically need Spur Atk Sacred Seal to secure one of the kills. And at last we have got Ariana Grande. So she needs absolutely no Sacred Seal, so this is a pretty budget solution. All you need is attack +3 on Reinhardt and Spur Atk 1. So let us begin with Infernal.
Good morning.
And after doing Mila's map, honestly this was a really cozy map to do. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, here's Lif. His design is just so cool. Alright, so you wanna start by taking out this red bow archer who has got fire sweep bow.
The glimmer of life.
And we wanna break this obstacle with air.
Understood.
And then break this one. And now you wanna dance Minerva with Peony and have her ahead of her. And because of how AI functions, the range unit can do damage, so it's gonna move in to do damage to Peony. And this Lance Fighter is gonna go down to Minerva. And this is perfect because we got this blue mage pretty much on the front lines, which is really easy. And now we can easily just take out this blue mage. But before that, we can get some debuffs and just take out this Ox Fighter.
Yes.
Who's got a really weird skill set with Escape Route, Flashing Blade. So yeah, we can just take out this blue Cavalier. And that is pretty fantastic. Just have Reinhardt retreat behind air. And now we can just go ahead and break this obstacle as this Bow Cavalier has approached here.
Understood.
So we can just go ahead and take out this Cleric. And now we can just dance Minerva. And here we need the Spur Atk Sacred Seal because this cheeky guy has got a lot of attack defense. So your attack buff does absolutely nothing, and you would need Spur Atk to actually one round kill this guy. Otherwise you're just going to be doing not enough damage to take out this guy. So just have to use him. And then you can just go ahead and get some damage on this Lance Knight. Minerva does get panicked, but she can still take out that green dragon pretty easily. Alright, and now we can just go ahead and attack this Lance Knight.
Let's go.
And we can just go here with Minerva and just take out this guy.
Good morning.
And now we can dance Reinhardt, but before we attack this fridge, we're just gonna be weakening him with debuffs from air. And now he's softened up to be taken out by Reinhardt. So this is a perfect position where Lif is gonna move into our range, and this Lance Cavalier is also here with Lunge and Gale Force. So we're gonna be using air to take out this Lance Cavalier, and that is gonna be giving us the debuffs on Lif on his resistance, which means that we can do massive damage to him with our AoE special. Reinhardt's AoE special is just so good for these maps. So Lif is just gonna get taken out by Reinhardt. And that's basically it. You have won at this point. We're gonna block off the exit of this blue mage, so like the blue mage has got no option other than attacking air. and Air just eats these kinds of mages for breakfast, as we all know. So that's pretty much it. Only green mana key left.
Death's caress.
And as I said,
Ready.
Air just eats up these kinds of magical units for breakfast. And that's gonna be your first Infernal Solution with Minerva, free-to-play units, and only 2 Sacred Seals, which are pretty easy to get. And you could always run attack +3 on slot A of Reinhardt. For my second Infernal Solution, I'm gonna be using this team, so you just need 1 Sacred Seal for this solution, and that is Death Blow 3, which is a staple skill on Reinhardt, so you could easily have that on slot A as well. And if you don't have this upgraded and you do not have fodder for Death Blow 3 for slot A, then you could simply run Death Blow 2 and have Death Blow 1, and you just need to get extra 6 attack basically in combat with Reinhardt, so there are multiple ways of doing that. So pretty flexible, and that's the only Sacred Seal you need for the solution. Then we have got Itsuki, another one of my really recent favorite units that I love using in my guides. Absolutely fantastic unit, so he needs no Sacred Seals here. And there are a couple of green dragons on this map, and Itsuki easily devours them. Then we've got Peony, just needs to have the base kit. And then at last we've got Brunnya, a pretty nice Tempest Trial unit that we've got. Very, very powerful unit. Definitely one of the top tier mages in the game. So she just needs to have her base kit, and that is going to be it. And let us begin with Infernal. So there's no Minerva and Air in the solution. And this is going to be pretty fast because
Orders.
Reinhardt, Brunnya just make mincemeat out of this map, basically.
Leave it to me.
So you just want to go like that and
As you say.
break all of the obstacles because they are really, really annoying. They prevent you from having good mobility. And as it is, like, you have all of these reinforcements coming for your throat. So you need to have a good movement. Really annoying how they have these obstacles, but in any case, we can just destroy the last one. And you want to attack this Blue Cavalier with Brunnya first so that you can get the Red Smoke debuff on this Lance Fighter. And that is going to allow Reinhardt with Death Blow 3 Sacred Seal and Peony's Flower of Joy buff to get the exact lethal on this Lance Fighter, which is absolutely fantastic. And Reinhardt doesn't care about Weapon Strangle disadvantage. He's just gonna take out this Axe Fighter like it means nothing. And we took care of the initial enemies that we had on the map. And yeah, we could just go ahead and attack this Vodao Sword Knight.
As you say.
Imagine thinking he could do any kind of damage
Maybe this
to any of our units, being that slow and having that bad mobility. So here, Itsuki can easily one-shot this Green Dragon. And this Bow Cavalier is now coming down because
Ready.
Peony has got the lowest defense and she's also a flyer, so this guy does the effective damage. And here, you just want to go ahead and take out this Bow Cavalier right off the bat. And with the AoE special, you easily take out that guy. And now you just want to dance your Reinhardt and have him over here. Just knock this Lance Knight out of the Weary Fighter range. This guy's got Barrier Lance and Brazen Defense Res. Just the annoying one. And Lance Knight is going to get taken out by Brunnya. And you want to have your Itsuki over here because we don't want this Melancholy Healer to mess up the special cooldown of our Brunnya, because it's really hard to charge up a 4-turn cooldown special. So Itsuki is just going to be handling these guys over here.
Understood.
And you basically just want to have your Brunnya like this.
Good morning.
As you say.
And Itsuki is once again gonna be taking the hits for the team. And this other healer has got Panic. She's just gonna be going for Itsuki because of course Brunnya has got insane resistance. And here we have a lot of units just rallied up. I mean, not literally because they don't have any kind of rally skills, but still. And now we can take out this 51 resistance Troubadour because Brunnya doesn't care about any of this. And her shades are Gucci. So Fimble Vetter is active, so she can just double this guy and just take out that Troubadour. And now what you want to do is basically go ahead and take out this Blue Mage. Because of the Red Smoke debuff, you do get extra damage on your AoE, so that's pretty fantastic. And now you want to dance.
Good to go.
Swap with Reinhardt, and because of his Spur Atk slotty skill, Reinhardt is going to be able to provide enough attack to Brunnya to take out this Lance Cavalier. And that's basically it. So Lif is going to be following Peony because Peony does have really low resistance, so he's going to be after her. And Brunnya does have more resistance than Peony, also has Fimble Vetter active, and that's why that's pretty good. So you just want to have your Itsuki over here
Maybe this way.
and go over here to take out this Cleric with Flower of Joy and the speed buff. He can easily outspeed.
By your will.
And you just want to go ahead and have your Brunnya in the safe position.
Understood.
And have Reinhardt over here. So this flying green Manakit has got rally up res, so she's always going to be trying to rally up Lif. So we can just go ahead and charge up the AoE special of Reinhardt. And that is going to be
As you
pretty
say.
fantastic.
Good morning.
So yeah, we have our Blazing Thunder ready now, and all of our units are moved. So Itsuki is at max power to take out this green Manakit right off the bat. And as I said, Lif is just gonna be after Peony.
Ready.
So you wanna move your Peony over here to provide Reinhardt with the Flower of Joy buff.
Let's overwhelm them.
And you just want to swap places with Reinhardt, and now he has got the attack buff, he's got Death Blow, he also has the Flower of Joy, and that is going to be enough to take out Lif with the AoE special. So Reinhardt once again taking out Lif, and that is going to be your second Infernal Solution with free-to-play units and only one Sacred Seal, which is actually not even needed if you have this in slot A because it's a staple. And now let us move on to the big bad Abyssal difficulty. For the Abyssal difficulty, I'm going to be using the same team as my second Infernal Solution, but of course some things are different here and you need some additional things. So I'm going to be using only 2 skill inheritance for this solution, and both of them are dirt cheap and absolutely a staple on Reinhardt. So Deathblow 3 in slot A and Lancebreaker 1. That's all you need. And you also need to have Deathblow Sacred Seal here. So with double Deathblow, Reinhardt is able to reach 53 attack during the combat. So that's as much attack you need on your Reinhardt. If you've got a highly invested Reinhardt or with plus attack IV, you just need to tone down your Deathblows basically and have his attack reach 53 attack as I said during the combat. So that could easily be improvised with stuff like Fortress Defense and Fortress Resistance, Sacred Seal, Slot A skills, stuff like that. And then I've got Itsuki here. He just needs to have attack plus 1 Sacred Seal. That's all he needs. That could also be run on the slot A. And Peony needs to have drive attack too. So Abyssal difficulties are notorious for having all of these bulk units. So you need this for getting a bit of oomph. And then at last we've got Brunnya. She needs to have Spur Resistance 1 Sacred Seal. So you could also use Drive Resistance 1, but the thing is that I've upgraded it. So that's why I'm using Spur Resistance 1, which does this job. And if you don't have this, then you could easily run Ally Support Rank C between Peony and Brunnya, and that should also suffice. So multiple options here really. This is to make sure that Peony survives one of the enemies who hits really hard. So that's the purpose, and that is my Abyssal team. So let us begin.
Magic is everything.
So Brunnya is extremely good on this map because her Fimble Vetter gets activated pretty easily, and the thing is that Brunnya neutralizes any kind of negative penalties on herself, so she doesn't really care about any kind of debuffs. So you want to go ahead and take out this red buff fighter. As always, this poor guy didn't even get to move one space in any of my solutions. So you just want to break all of these obstacles and dance up your Brunnya. So Brunnya doesn't really care about penalties on herself, so she can get affected by panic, but she will not get negatively affected by the penalties, and that is just so strong for this map, I feel like. Alright, so what you want to do is just break this obstacle, the final one, and you want to go ahead and take out this Lance Fighter. And that's why you need Lancebreaker to quad attack these Lance units, basically.
Maybe this way.
As you say.
And that is also going to allow us to get the Res Smoke debuff on this Ox Fighter, so
Understood.
Reinhardt is going to munch on him right here. So you really have to keep up with the pressure, I feel like, for these kinds of maps. And we can just go ahead and attack the Sword Knight
By your will.
and take out the Sword Knight with Brunnya. And that's why you need to tone down the attack of a Reinhardt, because, you know, you need to get the special charges on many of your units. Because when I make these solutions, I'm aiming to get a special ready for a certain enemy, as you will see at the end, obviously. So now we have this Bow Cavalier coming here,
Let's
We can just go ahead and double him with Itsuki because he is a brave bow archer. And Brunnya can simply just take him out. And before we attack this melancholy cleric, we want to dance Brunnya and take out this fridge first with Reinhardt's AoE special. And now, because of Glacies and because of Brunnya's insane resistance, we can just take out this cleric quite easily. So Brunnya is really good for disposing these clerics on this map, which I really love. And now we have got these units coming over here. Now keep in mind that Lif is going to be following Peony because Peony has got the lowest defense out of all of her units.
leave it to me.
Yes.
Brunnya also has more defense, and she also has Fimble Vetter active.
As you say.
So you just want to move your Peony over here and have your Reinhardt right beside her.
Yes.
And just retreat with all of your units, and that is gonna affect Lif to go on the extreme right side. And the Lance Cavalier is gonna be coming down. So we can just use this opportunity to quad attack this guy. And once again, Lancebreaker 1 coming into the play. We dance Reinhardt and we take out this Lance Fighter and charge up our special with Brunnya onto cooldown. And that is also going to have the resistance smoke debuff.
Let's go.
So we take out this blue mage. And you just end your turn. So Lif is going to be following Peony. Just goes right to that portion. However, we are still not done. We're going to have Itsuki over here. Have Reinhardt over here. And
Yes.
you just want to have your Brunnya in the range of this cleric because we want to bait them out.
As you say.
So once again, Lif is gonna go on the extreme right side, basically, following Peony, and this is gonna give us some space to take out this cleric, basically. You wanna keep your Reinhardt safe from this cleric because this cleric has got Wrathful Staff. She doesn't mess around. You wanna have your Brunnya over here and Itsuki over here and basically provide a safe space for your Reinhardt to hide because she will actually one round KO your Reinhardt, so you really need to be careful. So you just want to do that, make this kind of pocket for our buddy Reinhardt. And yeah, she hits really hard, so that's why you need Spur Resistance on Peony for that specific reason.
Yes.
And now we can just charge up our Glacies, get the red smoke debuff, and you want to dance your Brunnya. Swap places with Itsuki because we're going to give the attack buff
As
to
you
her.
say.
And you also want to have your Reinhardt over here for providing the Spur Atk support to Brunnya. And now we're going to be going for the Glacies nuke with
By
Brunnya.
your
And that is going to do a lot of damage.
Finally, a test.
Yeah, this is just a test for Brunnya. Icy cold killer, basically. So here, this cleric is going to be choosing to attack Reinhardt. For 15 times 2, but Reinhardt is still quite bulky, can easily survive this. So you just want to take out this cleric
Let's overwhelm them.
who has been so annoying. And that is basically it.
Maybe this
We're gonna
way.
let Itsuki get this final one because he has definitely done a lot of work. Helped us so much with the movement and taking out these green dragons who are very bulky. And that's gonna be the special.
We won't be defeated.
Damn right, Crom. And that's gonna be the Abyssal difficulty map with free-to-play units, only 2 skill inheritance, which is a staple on Reinhardt. As always, if you have any kind of trouble with this solution or any of the solutions, you can let me know in the comment section down below. I'll try my best to help you, and other people will as well. And now let's move on to our Lunatic Solution. For Lunatic Solution, I'm going to be using these free-to-play units with absolutely no skill inheritance, obviously, and no sacred seals whatsoever. So just with their base kit, and let us begin with Lunatic.
Good morning.
And on Lunatic, Erika can definitely put in a lot of work, as you'll see. And Reinhardt, of course, is the MVP. Always just blasting enemies left and right and center. So you want to start off by taking out this red bow archer, of course. And whoops, I forgot to turn off the animation. We had to hear Reinhardt's grunt. So you want to have your air break this obstacle, get danced, and then
Caress.
go break this one. And we can just break this obstacle with Erika. Even though this was a Raven-to mage, Air doesn't care. And now we can just get the debuff by taking out this Axe Fighter.
Understood.
And take out this
Am I ready?
Lance Fighter. And basically, this Bow Cavalier is still a threat on Lunatic. So I'm gonna have all of my flying units in the middle. So this guy's gonna be forced to go behind Lif to pursue them. And that is exactly what I want. So we're gonna go ahead and take out the Sword Knight pretty easily.
Death's curse.
And we also take out the Green Manic Heat. And we can dance and do a pretty decent amount of damage to this Lance Knight here, actually.
Orders, please.
And we can retreat with Erica. Reinhardt is bulky enough to easily take this hit from this fridge. And
What should I do?
we're gonna have Erica take out this Bow Cavalier. He doesn't have the odd attack wave buff, I believe. So that's why you're able to do that. And we're gonna dance
This way. Orders, please.
and almost take out this Lance Knight. Almost, so close to the goal.
Yes.
And then finally take out this Lance Knight with Air.
Let's go.
And now we're gonna be having that Thief come over here. And now we're gonna be having this Troubadour to attack Air. And they don't really have Dazzling Staff Refine, so Air just takes out. And we can get the debuff on this Lance Cavalier pretty easily. And down goes this boss, Lif.
Good morning.
And make sure, yeah, I forgot to say this, but make sure your Air has got 35 HP. If she's got less than that, then you will need to run HP plus 3 Sacred Seal, basically, because she survives with like 1 HP here. So you definitely need that. And now we have got this Panakit over here, and we can get the special ready.
Ready.
Yeah, Peony also says that. So we're gonna have the final one, and that is gonna be it for this map. Pretty easy one on Lunatic. Can be done with free units
Fly, Lifia.
that you can get in only few hours of gameplay, even if you're a new player. And that is gonna be it for this Mythic Hero Battle. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to thank all of my YouTube members for their support, and if you enjoyed, then please be sure to leave a like and a comment. Helps me tremendously. And please share this video with your friends who are trying to beat this map. And if you haven't already, please sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because YouTube sub boxes are about as functional as the Red Archer, who got absolutely no chances to do anything. So with that said, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.